Sound. Sound comes bleeding from speakers spitting pure environmental madness and episodes of growing up with bleak visions of the next minute. As DJs throw CDs of moral destruction and distortion on new tech turntables that serve and further perpetrate mass misdirection and hours of listening displeasure. I hear death on the radio. I hear death on the radio that burns up brain cells like some musical crack, tempting the listener to buy another hit. I hear death on the radio, syncopated pieces of tombstone funk, pulsating underneath cocksure egos that disrespect not only my sisters, but their mamas too. I hear death on the radio, turning the tongues of brothers into tools of Satan that sculpts the minds of our young would-be prophets into an abstract configuration of toxic DNA meltdown, no longer good to themselves or any other generation that follows. I hear death on the radio, sponsored by Grim Reaper business corporations that dig deep, 6 feet down with 30-second time slots, carefully thought out and disguised by an industry that buries in self-awareness, trying to crash through the static of Big Brother's bullshit agenda. I hear death on the radio, taunting my people to get their freak on. What? Taunting my people to get their freak on and display behavior reminiscent of Caligula and all other kinds of sexual decadence you could think of. I hear death on the radio, resounding voices of skill, but a little bit ill and misguided by demons of greed, casting an evil spell of disillusion, programming you to stay hypnotized with neck-jerking, head-bobbing, which foot goes first off-key melodies and rhythms played repeatedly for the purpose of ripping away at an already slightly damaged and subconsciously controlled thought wave. I hear death on the radio, offering big buck contracts to unaware artists and musicians, signing away their souls for opportunities that would never get them in the Hall of Fame, but the Hall of Shame is always looking for a few good jams. I hear death on the radio, drooling down the lips of young poets in training who search for something important to say and getting lost in the words as they do so, and when the right words can't be found, they say anything that will get them paid, anything that will get them laid, worshipped, and recognized, stoned, pampered, and idolized, and thrusted to the top of a chart that locks up the doors of enlightenment and locks down the embodiment of a true revolutionary spirit that is so desperately needed. I hear death on the radio, walking down the street with its pants way down below its ass, revealing boxer shorts and all other sorts of ain't nobody's business but he who shows his crack in public. Damn, motherfucker, ain't you got no kind of self-respect? Death on the radio got your mind. Death on the radio got you shaking your behind as it strips and rips and flips the script that was written for some better purpose than to dance and prance your life away. Death on the radio, up and down a dial. Death on the radio, no substance, just style and smooth shit, glossing over your long drawn-out anticipations and your short life expectancy, black man. Death on the radio, electronic funky slime, coating and clogging every cellular organ in your head all its time like dead membrane, smothering your thoughts so not to let you breathe anymore as you excuse me and pardon me your way to the waiting ever so patiently dance floor of Armageddon. Death on the radio, coming at you with a bullet. Death on the radio as you jerk it and pull it with a little bump and grind that's fucking up your mind, and we're running out of time. Because all I hear is death on the radio.